welcome to the 2033 MLB season. We last left you at the end of the offseason. We kind of made our moves. We'd signed, Joe Ryan, Heston Kjerstad, Gregory Soto. That's really all we did. And so I wanted to get into a little bit of the meat of the season to have more of an update for you guys. But we're 34-21, despite losing 4 in a row. But we're in first place in our division. I just got distracted by I'm watching the O's play the Braves, and I just got distracted by Ramon Laureano, looking a little shaky. He's went back on a fly ball. He's been great this year, though. But you can see Javier Garcia, batting average up here, OPS, WAR. He's just, kind of leading the way. I can't remember what the preseason predictions said for us. They said we're going to be 87-75. Oh yeah, said the Cardinals are going to win 101 games. When I looked at their team, I was like, I have no idea why, because they're really not that good looking of a team. Yeah, and they're 500. I don't know that they're going to win the division. I mean, I don't know. This is not like a juggernaut. They have a few stars. They could be good, but I just don't see a team with they're just I'd be shocked if they won the 101 games and won the division by 14 games. Oh, Charlie Morton just got hit with a pitch clock violation, a timer violation here. He was not in agreement. He did not agree about it. He didn't really argue it. He was like, fine, whatever. But he was not really on board even after the ump's explanation. Oh, and then he gets squeezed on the next pitch. Unreal. Come on, Blue. All right. Anyways, I'll stop giving you the play-by-play of the July 4th Braves-Orioles game that will be like a month plus old by the time you hear this. So the story of the season's kind of been injuries, to be honest. We have some guys who have come back, but Ryan missed 3 weeks. Caro missed 3 weeks, so that's 2 really good players. Eli Pitts was starting outfielder for us. He's been out since the second week of May and is not back for another week. Figueredo still out. Covington is out long-term. Lutz was already out from last year. He's a minor league guy who's on our 40-man. We lost Gregory Soto basically for the season, and then Matt Metzger. So it's all hitting the bullpen mainly. All of these guys were either in our bullpen or would have been bullpen depth this year. So that's kind of where it's hitting us hard. We have had a few hitters out. Pitts is out. I think I said Caro had been out, and one other hitter missed a little bit of time. We've had a good amount of other guys get a chance here because of it. Oh, and I made a trade. I forgot I traded a hitter too. It was straight up a Billy Bean Art Howe moment from Moneyball. So my manager at the beginning of the season decided that he was in charge of player strategies, which is annoying, but whatever. And Dubovic, he just kept playing him as a two-way player, and he was bad, man. He had a 6.35 ERA in 11 innings in the first month of the season. I don't want him pitching that much. And I was basically sorry, man. No, he's not available to you anymore. Sorry. So I traded him. I have enough outfield depth that he's decent fourth outfielder, but I wasn't going to keep him around over it. I traded him for 2 minor leaguers. J.R. Scott is in Double-A. I don't know. He might be okay. He might be a bench guy at some point. And then Roger Santiago. Yeah, just depth. He's a leader. So I really wasn't getting a lot for him. Scott's a halfway interesting prospect that I think might make the major leagues. I think that's enough to get back for Dubovic, who I don't, I think he's a fourth outfielder and not really a pitcher. So I'm fine with all that. So we have some other guys up. There's Garcia, of course. He rules. Bryce Beard, our first round pick from 2028, started the year as our 4th, 5th outfielder kind of on the bench, but now is playing every day because of the injury to Pitts and Dubovic being out of Pittsburgh. So he's benefited from the playing time and is doing great. Will Duvall, our DH, is doing well. Jalen Walker is a 3rd-round pick from 2026. This is his 2nd year on our 40-man, I think. Yes, 2nd year on the 40-man. He's gotten his first 31 plate appearances and is crushing the ball so far. We'll see if he can keep it up. He's just up getting some time while Pitts is out. Poulin is doing well. Arizaga is our 19th round pick from 2027, who is our basically our utility infielder. But he got more time while Caro was out, and I'm kind of playing him once every 5 to 7 days at each infield position, or 3 of them, I think. And he's killing it so far in the playing time that he's gotten. We'll see how he does over the course of the season. Brad Pronko's having an okay start. Wyatt Sanford's doing fine. Both of them are playing plus defense, so we'll take it. Danny McCarty, backup catcher, still solid. Caro, again, he missed, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks, I think. And he's been okay. Kerstad has not been good. Justin Hampton is up. I think he will probably go down when Pitts comes back unless he starts hitting. He hasn't really hit. This is a 6th-round pick from 2028. He got 20 plate appearances last year for us and wasn't good in those, but he's crushed AAA across 2 different seasons now. So hoping with a little more playing time, he can pick it up. Pitching side of thing. Oh, I meant to show you the team stats first. See, the offense is near the top. Starters have been rough. Bullpen's been great. Defense is great. So pitching side of things, Dylan Jordan's been strong. Ed Ramos has really gotten roughed up. Verbruggen's been fine, not great. Joe Ryan has only made 4 starts because he's hurt. Skeen's got off to a really nice start. You can see here his ERA is at 2.83, and over the 4 starts after that, it's gone up to 4.91. He got shelled. He got hit hard, 5 over 6 1/3, and then he got shelled with 7 over 3 2/3. He was looking a little better. I mean, his strikeouts are up from last year, and his walks are down. But he's trending in the wrong direction, though. This was up over 20% at one point before this bad run, so we'll see how he does. Bullpen side of things, Justin Martinez getting roughed up, 6.41 ERA, but Almonte and Barrios have both been good in the back end. Dan Conley, his first time up getting a shot in the majors, our 2nd-round pick from 2029, who turned 26 in November, and it spent 2 seasons as in the AAA rotation and was good, and is finally getting a chance in the bullpen. Chris Schiff has been good in limited innings. He was hurt. Beck has struggled, but is getting a lot of Ks. Adam Lien, trade we got in the offseason, has been good. Palmeiro was in the rotation when Ryan was out. He made 7 starts, and he's been fine. He's the guy we got from Detroit off season ago for Jeremy White. Yes, Chef. So, yeah. Player development-wise, we do have the number 10 prospect in baseball, Ed Hayes, our 35th overall pick in 2032. He started this year. Oh, wait, he should be in AA. By the way, yeah. Why hasn't he pitched? Oh, wait. Where was he just now? He was in AAA, but his stats say he was in High A. I don't know what's going on here because I have him locked. So that was weird. All right. Well, he should have been AA the whole time, but that's fine. He got some more innings in High A. Cool. Sam Wilson, number 44 prospect, but he's out again. He missed almost all of last year with elbow surgery. Now he's got an elbow strain after starting the year well. Man, it's the curse of pitching prospects. I drafted him when? Yeah, 3rd round. Dima, so a bunch of guys in rookie ball. I am pretty excited about this international free agent I signed, Renzo Tapanelli. He's adaptable, has low financial ambition, but he has a 70 infield range, a 60 arm, a 75 turn double play. He's also got 65 outfield range and just looks like he can freaking crush the ball, guys. We signed him for 5.23. Spent the whole thing on him. I kind of mix up my strategy there. Some years I will spread that money around, and some years I will just go for one guy. And I found success with both approaches, and I've had struggles with both approaches. International free agents are tough because they're so young. One guy that I think is going to be coming up soon is Jeremy Tester. He's crushing AAA. We don't really have room for him now. I guess I could call him up for Hampton, but I'd like to give Hampton a run for right now. So that's what we're doing. Tester will get his time. He'll get a run at some point this season, I would think. So now we're at the draft. We're drafting 30th overall. Some comp picks and some other teams ahead of us. Let's see what the lottery. I was glancing at this. So the Phantoms, I think, are the Marlins, I believe. Yeah. The Marlins moved to Jacksonville this offseason, and they're now the Phantoms. So cool. I meant to expand at one point. I was going to move. So where the Lookouts, the San Antonio Lookouts are the A's. I was going to move them back to Oakland and then expand by 2 teams. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know. I guess if I had like won a World Series or two, I'd be like, let me throw in an extra wrench. But I'm like, man, like let me just win a World Series. Although it might be harder to make the playoffs, but easier to win a World Series if I did what I did, because I'd probably make the postseason smaller and fewer divisions too. Anyways, let's see. Oh, Medina was the guy who was like got taken in the Rule 5 out of High A, out of Double A. He spent some of the year in Double A, but he was only he had just turned 22, I think, when the Rule 5 took place. So he got returned to us, and he's now crush it in Triple A this year. So I don't know. And he's also taken a step forward here in some scouting things. You can see going up over the last couple of years. Anyways, so let's do the draft real quick. I don't know if I'm going to do every pick right now, but let's start the draft. I like the sortable list view. It's just what I'm used to. Let's see who the Mets take first overall here. John Colin Jones. Ooh, a high school pitcher. Good work ethic. Good baseball IQ. But, man, I would not. Man, I just wouldn't be doing it. Taking projected to go 9th overall, too. Oh, dude, you could have had this guy, Sam Black. This is a slam dunk pick. Over first overall pick. He's already he's going to be in Double A for you. Yeah, dude. He's going to be in Double A. He's going to be up in the majors next year, and he's going to be freaking good, and he's going to play center field, and he has high work ethic. That's an easy first overall pick. The Mets are out of their minds. There's even a better pitcher to take. Well, actually, no, I don't know if he's a better pitcher to take. I would not be taking that guy. Wouldn't be taking that guy either. No. I mean, he's good. He's probably my second favorite player so far. I really do not take a lot of high school players in the first round, especially high up. Like later in the first round, sure. I may take a high school guy but I feel like every draft has 3 or 4 college bats who I prefer over everyone else. Generally, the top 3 or 4 college bats in every draft are going to be my favorite guys. And after that, I gotta get over my own biases and take some guys. Let's go. Let's see when my guy goes. Bazooka Chapman, is that the guy? Where's this guy? Oh my gosh, he was projected to go 15th. He doesn't look that good. He's not a second overall. We've had 2 high school pitchers go. Take that freaking outfielder, somebody. The Angels, did they get him? Okay, they took the other outfielder, basically the second best player in the draft. Wait, no, this is him. Oh my gosh, that one guy is still there. Would somebody take my man? What's his name again? Would somebody freaking take Sam Black already? Goodness gracious. I got to keep following this until we get to Sam Black. Oh, my gosh. If there was draft pick trading, I would be trading up instantly. I would be throwing whatever at the Nationals to get this next pick. Man. They took the catcher who was projected second overall, I think. Which honestly, I don't hate this pick. This is fine. It's tough because he's... he's only 18. Now, if I'm seeing that catching, I'm not nearly as interested in him. This catching, sure. Because you don't have to rely on the bat as much. But if you're coming up with this kind of defense, dude, your bat better be freaking nice. Because you're probably a first baseman. If you're a first baseman, I don't know if I'm taking you this early. But if he can catch, I don't hate that pick. The Nationals taking Sam Black, 6th overall. They've got to be ecstatic over that. I don't know why I put a T on the end there. They've got to be so excited, dude. They just got a franchise center fielder who's going to be up really soon. Brady Harris is their center fielder. They are psyched about this, dude. Are they good right now? No, not really. They haven't been good in a while. So this is their new centerpiece, man, that they can build around. This is exciting for them. All right, let's just auto pick until our pick. I normally see what my scout wants first. Steve Roger is a high school second baseman who really is not a second baseman or a third baseman. We're looking at basically a DH here. could play in the field under emergency conditions. We're looking at a first baseman or a DH. I do like the bat, and I could see taking that guy with the 30th pick, but I'm probably not going to take him. I could see myself taking like a college arm here. This guy is this is the top pitcher. My scout says I'm not going to take a high school pitcher right now. I would probably take a college bat before that, or even a high school bat maybe. I'll take a high school bat before a high school arm generally. There's another guy, but I don't like him as much as Jesse Schmidt. I like a lot. He could probably he could jump right to high A. All right, let's look at the batters. Let's look at college bats first. That's a gross college bat. Yeah, I don't like that one either. No, so the good college bats are kind of gone at this point. I don't think. Oh shoot! I think the Braves just hit a 2-run homer. It's 3-2 now. I don't really see a college bat that I think is worth taking here. So Roger is an 80 overall, according to my scout. Yeah, I don't know, man. I might take that college pitcher. It'll be the second year in a row that I've taken a college pitcher in the first round. I did it with this guy. What's his name? Ed Hayes. Last year, 35th overall, and he shot up he's in AA. He'll probably be up with the team next year. I think at some point next year he'll probably make his debut. Starting pitching's hard to develop, and it's expensive. And I prefer my highest draft picks to not be pitchers. I think I've said this before in other videos. My preference kind of goes probably, let me think about it. Sorry, I got distracted because Charlie Moore was getting taken out. It goes college bat, and then a tie between college pitcher, high school bat, and then last is high school arm. But I draft all of them. But that's especially early in the draft. That's my preference. Okay, let's see. Where's our man Jesse Schmidt? Yeah, we're gonna take this guy for sure. That guy's fine, but I don't. Let's see if any other. Yeah, there's some decent college arms in this draft. I think that is a decent inefficiency to hit in the game sometimes. You can find a good amount of arms, and I don't think at this point you're not likely to draft an ace, but just guys who can be steady in your rotation and on rookie contracts and early years of arbitration are so valuable to have. And if you don't, and you're gonna miss on a good number of them, for sure. Which is why I don't always spending first and second round pick, because it's really easy to miss on pitchers. But it's really not a bad strategy to load up if the bats. I don't like the bats in this draft. Let me just look at the bats real quick. We've got two catchers here that I don't love. I mean, all these guys are. So many of these guys are just dependent on their bat because their fielding sucks. This guy's fine. This guy's fielding is fine. But that's a risky profile. What was his development risk? Medium. I actually don't mind this guy. I kind of like this guy, actually. 65 infield range. He can play a little outfield, too, with the... Well, it's only 40, so I can't really play the outfield too well. But he can play anywhere on the infield, I think. And fake it in the outfield if you had to. I'm actually going to take this guy. I like him. Glenn Mishler. Where'd you go? Let's do it, man. Someone's going to take this catcher. Let me just check the college starters real quick. I think I'd rather take one of these guys. Work ethic. His control will get better. He needs a third pitch to develop, but that sinker is kind of far enough along. I do like this guy better, though. Yeah, I like Dowdell the best. He's got the most pitches. It's kind of the tiebreaker over that last guy. Yeah, let's draft him. I'm not minding these first 3 picks, man. He still wants me to take this catcher. I am surprised that this many college arms are still there. So that catcher is still there that he wants me to take. And I don't mind that catcher. But he's not like a slam dunk pick to me. I think this guy's kind of more fun. 65 range, that gap power. I mean, there's some risk here, but like, what round are we in now? The 4th round? I think that's totally acceptable risk for a 4th round pick. Because if he develops, man, he's a stud who hits bombs and plays center field for you. Now, the chances of that happening, low chance. But the chance that he becomes like a 4th or 5th outfielder for you, well, not a crazy bet. Yeah, I'm gonna take him for 4th round pick. I'm taking Brad Gutierrez. Sorry, if my scout recommends that catcher next time, if he's still there, I'll take him. Okay, I guess he's not there anymore. Yeah, you gotta take him. My scout's pissed, I bet. I have no interest in this guy. Sorry, man. I'd like to make up to you, but since you guys gone to take whoever you're recommending, but like this catcher, I like better. That eye sucks, but like that defense, dang, dude. Oh wow, OSA's real high on him. Yeah, let's take Chris Cantrell. Let's get him in our system, working with our pitchers. College guy. I need you to have a better third pitch, man. I really do. Got some relievers here. There's a college reliever with good work ethic. I'd draft him a little later. This is a guy my scout likes. Yeah, the third pitch is kind of killing me, though. No. Yeah, a lot of the college, all those college starters are gone now by the 6th round. But, like, I don't mind this guy as a reliever. It's pretty well developed. Yeah, let's draft this guy. 6th round is probably a little early than I normally draft relievers, but I feel like that guy's a pretty surefire bet to get throw some innings for me. Steve Heslop. I'm going to yield to my scout here. I like this guy fine enough for this point in the draft, for the 7th round. It's a good find for the 7th round. I like it. Let's do it. Juan Mercado. High work ethic. I wish he had a better third pitch developed because we don't know if that'll develop. But, like, yeah, okay. I'm going to yield to my scout again. I've been ignoring him most of the draft. So sometimes I just like to go on a run where my scout presents a player to me that I'm like, sure, I'm not even going to look around what's available because I like this guy. And I like you, scout. None of these relievers are, like, really wowing me right now. I don't mind this guy. He's only 20. The control sucks. He needs that cutter to be better, but he's got work ethic. He's a leader. Corey Tate. For the 9th round, I feel like that's a really good find out of the New York Institute of Technology. Gary Nihas. Nah. I've taken much fewer hitters so far than I normally do, for sure. 60 infield range here. Okay, I don't mind this guy. Can't play outfield. We're higher on him than OSA. Here's the 60 outfield range. You can see I really like 25, 45, 55, 45. I'm like, bro, you're so dependent on your bat that these other guys who are ranked up here with you, who can also field, I don't mind that guy either. He's not going to be a star, but that's a fine enough pick. Because his bat has done a lot of the developing it needs to do. Is he gone? Yeah, I think he's gone. Darn. Any of these? Yeah, do we have any really good catchers out here? Here's a guy with a 70 framing. Ooh, the rest of that profile is rough, though. I'd take that guy in the later rounds. I'll take that guy in the later rounds. Yeah, some of these guys I'm not ready to jump on, but if they're around in a few rounds right now, we're in the 11th round. It wouldn't be crazy to take those guys here. Actually, one of these catchers I kind of liked. This guy. Let's take Travis Marks. I mean, he's 22. He might not ever make the major leagues, but he might. He might. Like, if this bat gets better, his catching is so good that, like, yeah, let's draft Travis Marks, the future. Not really. Just kind of kidding. But he could develop into a solid catcher. I'm kind of happy with this draft class so far. A little bit different in terms of the positions I've gone for. I think this has been like a little bit of a unique draft for me, which is always fun. Michael Hansman, my scout, would like me to take. Good work ethic. Yeah, he looks like, I mean, he's got really good stuff potential, really good control potential. His pitches are fairly well developed. Yeah, I'll draft that guy. Jeremy Endenhall. He doesn't really move me. Brian Weiss, this catcher, his bat I don't think will be great, but I think this guy could potentially be a major league player. The catching is good enough that his bat only needs to be okay, I think, for him to develop into like a guy who is on your 40-man and maybe even better than that if he progresses with the bat some more. Ken Crow here, pitcher. Sure, let's draft 19-year-old Ken Crow. He's toolsy. No, he's not really toolsy, but a lot of green here. A lot of green for the, 14th round. Yeah, it's potential, and he might not do it. He's only a reliever right now, but, like, what do you want? It's the 14th round. We're in the 15th round now. I'm not really feeling that guy. Let's see if any... Justin Kohik is a guy here with good work ethic and baseball IQ. He's 21. He might never make it to the majors, but his outfielding, his glove is excellent, and he might make it to the high level of the minors and then contribute if you need a glove first guy. But I think having a guy like that in your system who can field that well has value for a 15th round pick, even if he doesn't make it. Don't love that guy, really, to be honest with you. Just looking at some guys who have some gloves too, because, if I'm not necessarily saying they got to be all glove, but like, if you don't have the glove at this point of the draft, like, your bat's not good enough to get you to the majors. Basically, if your bat was like a good bet at this point, you'd already be gone. So that's why I do that. Nate Hollander here, the 70 catcher framing, still out there. All right, let's see. All right, Jared Lucia, I think he recommended to me before. I'll take him now. He's 18. He's a pitcher. Like, whatever. It's the 16th round. Let's do it. And I know my scout liked him. Nick Duke here, suggested by the scout. Sure. That's fine. Ooh, what just happened? Hit the wrong button. Jason Weldon, 45 range, man. That's brutal. Like, why not take Colt Mund? Colt Mund. Take a risk on him instead. That's way more fun. Very small chance that any of these guys are going to develop. So just, like, shoot your shot and go for something with an extreme makeup. Cody Kaiser. Let's do it. Good outfield glove. And with my last pick, I'm going to take Mike Wishart. No, I'm not going to take him in my last pick. How about... No, okay. Sure, we're going to take Brian Bullock, the 20-year-old, a junior college sophomore out of San Diego City College. Got a killer arm, could play third base for you. Hey, maybe he's the next Arizaga, our last round find. Anyways, so yeah, let's put in some negotiations and then we can look at box scores for a couple days. What do you guys say? Does that sound like a good plan? Hard with this guy, so we'll just meet his demand. Extremely hard, so we'll just meet his demand. Normal, so whatever. It's 75 grand. We're not going to negotiate with him. Easy. Hey, we'll save ourselves like 30 grand here. Wow. A lot of times I'll just meet demands and just not even play with it. Unless, like, if you have an easy guy that's like, it's going to be hundreds of thousands you could save, I'll do that. But, and then Chris Cantrell, sure. 350. Let's do it. And then at this point, I normally delete messages so I know when guys are signing. And we've lost 4 in a row, so I guess we're trying to avoid being swept by the Dodgers here. All right, we won 2-1 in 10. And Lean Verbruggen pitched. McCarty run-scoring single in the 10th. We only had 5 hits. Beard had another hit. Verbruggen pitched well. Almonte, Martinez, Barrios holding it down in the bullpen. Now we go home to play. Oh, we're still home to play Milwaukee. We win 8-2. Let's see what happened here. Poulin went 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 singles. Garcia went 2 for 4. Beard 3 for 3. Pronko had a 3-run double. Dylan Jordan got pulled early. Oh, shoot, he got injured. Oh, pending shoulder. That's would be brutal. He's been our best pitcher, probably our best starter, and our rotation has not been great. So that's scary. Okay, day-to-day, mild shoulder strain. He's not out for 10 months with a debilitating injury. Let's do it. Recovery time 1 to 2 weeks. You know what, man? We're going to IL you, dude. Like, just take the 15 days, like, rest up, come right back without a rehab assignment. You're going to do great, man. It doesn't really matter what order I have these in at this point in the season. Like, this isn't an actual depth chart. I'm gonna actually give Conley some starts this time instead of Palmeiro. And then we'll call up. We don't have a lot of guys left on the floor. Lehman has not been good down there. Barojas, yeah, we'll call up Barojas. Give him his first taste of major league action. So, of course, the lefty was discovered by our scout back in 2027, 6 years ago, and he makes it all the way to the majors now. Man, the bullpen is decimated here. Like, we got 3 guys and a bunch of guys who I'm like are unproven. Between the Soto injury, was it Covington? Is that his name? Yeah, Andy Covington, like Metzger. Like, man, I'm relying on some dudes who I don't know that well. But we got time to see before the trade deadline how well they're pitching. Garcia hit a home run. Pronko, Huerta hit a home run. Triple by Caro. Beard another 2 hits. Heck yeah, dudes. Who pitched here? Joe Ryan, 7 1/3 strong. Beck, still shaky out there, man. I need him to be better. Getting a little auto save here. Well, I'm glad that Dylan Jordan injury isn't bad, because that would have been tough with where our rotation's at. 8-6 win. Ramos pitched okay. We'll take that from him how he's been this season. Schiff got hit hard. Almonte and Martinez shut it down. No home runs. So we got 2 doubles from Garcia, of course. Arizaga, Huerta, a triple from Huerta. Beard went 0 for a rare off night for him. Yeah, so that's kind of how the season's going. I feel good about the season. This team's another contender. You know, I think we'll be in the postseason. I would be really surprised if we weren't in the postseason. We have some work to do, I think, to make this pitching staff better. Like, this is not a pitching staff I feel great going into the postseason with. I think if you needed a 3-man rotation or something. I mean, I guess if so, right now, like our 4-man rotation would be Jordan, obviously, and I think Verbruggen still would be the number 2 guy. But then like Ramos has been shaky, Ryan's been hurt, so we don't really know what we have yet here, and Skeens has been shaky, but hopefully he can bounce back. Paul starts next game, so let's give you the next pause. So yeah, we need to bring in at least one starter to give us like a who can start early in a playoff series for us, like a Dylan Jordan. We need another one on his level. So like I feel like that's a decent game 1 and 2 starter if you have Jordan and another guy. We lost 7-3. Paul gave up 3 runs in the first. He went. Verbruggen pitched. Never mind. Verbruggen got hit pretty hard. Barrios got hit hard. Home runs from Pronko and Duvall. Poulin had a double. Beard. Hampton had 2 hits. So I guess we didn't go straight to Paul. This game we lost 7-1. Skeens did pitch. He went 3 2/3, 5 runs. So another rough outing for Paul. That's 3 in a row where he's not been too good. Caro went yard for us. But, yeah, I think we'll need more starting pitching. I don't know that we'll get an ace. Those can be hard to acquire in this game. But we see. Eli Pitts will be back soon. I forgot to start moving my guys to the so we got some prospects coming in. Anyways, I gotta shortlist these guys and get them to where they need to be. Like where'd they assign Jesse Schmidt to? Let's see. They put him in rookie ball. I'll probably put him directly in A ball, honestly. Yeah, he's good there. And I'll probably give him like 3 starts and he'll dominate and I'll go to high A. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll be back at the end of the season, let you know how we're doing. But pretty solid season and a team that has some holes, but we'll try to address them. And I think we'll be in contention again this year. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.